Jim Lentz, Director of Animation Art for Heritage Auctions. Today I'm going to showcase some of the highlights for our inaugural Animation Art Auction in New York City in February. First up, Walt Disney said it all started with a mouse, a trio of one-of-a-kind, hand-drawn animation drawings by legendary animator Ub Iwerks of Steamboat Willie. Next up, we have a couple of pieces from the 1937 classic Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. First up is the Evil Queen holding the Heart Box, a hand-inked, hand-painted production cell on a Cavassier background. Also from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the old hag giving the poison apple to Snow White, one of the most climactic scenes in the film. Following, we stay in 1940, Mickey Mouse's greatest role as the Sorcerer's Apprentice, an original 1940 hand-inked, hand-painted production cell of one of Mickey's first roles where he actually had pupils. Next up is the 1940 Walt Disney Studios theatrical short, Mr. Mouse Takes a Trip, an outstanding set of hand-inked and hand-painted production cells of Pete, Pluto, and Mickey on its Keymaster hand-painted background. An amazing Disney setup. In 1949, Chuck Jones made his very first Wile E. and Roadrunner cartoon. In the early 1950s, when he decided that this character was going to stick around, he did a series of drawings to decide who Wile E. Coyote was. We are very proud to have one of Chuck Jones' earliest drawings of Wile E. Coyote from the Chuck Jones archives. From there, we go to 1950, Cinderella, a dazzling painting by Mary Blair, one of Walt Disney's favorite artists, of the coach speeding away near the clock striking midnight. Next up is 1955, Lady and the Tramp, a trio of hand-inked, hand-painted production cells of Lady and the Tramp enjoying a spaghetti dinner on an oil painting art props background, one of the most memorable scenes in the history of Disney. From there we go up to 1959, Sleeping Beauty, an amazing piece of concept artwork by Ivan Earle of Maleficent, the classic Disney villain. From there, we take a journey to modern-day cartoons where we see the very first episode of The Simpsons, Bart the Genius, 1990. Bart and Homer Simpson on a hand-painted production cell on its Keymaster hand-painted background. And last but not least, one of everybody's favorite characters, Snoopy, in his most famous role as the World War I flying ace from the Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show on CBS, 1983. It's a fantastic hand-painted production cell of Snoopy in his greatest role. And a true highlight of this auction, a piece of Disney history, an original character study for the making of the Pirates of the Caribbean tourist attraction at Disneyland. It opened in 1967, just 3 months after Walt passed away. This is the tourist attraction that eventually brought us Jack Sparrow. And if I haven't shown you your favorite character, there's over 700 lots in our February 21st and 23rd Animation Art Auction. Go to ha.com to take a look.